Hi, my name is Dawn Huey. I'm a cardiac surgeon at UT Health San Antonio. And I recently had the pleasure to meet Priya, who I think is going to tell you a little bit about herself.
Hi, Dr. Hui. I'm Priya Raja. I'm a junior at Brandeis High School, and I'm planning on attending UT Austin to eventually go to medical school to become a physician.
Yes. So Priya and I met through the STEM Goes Red program, which is sponsored by the American Heart Association here in our local chapter here in San Antonio. And this program is great because it connects women who are interested in STEM or who have careers in STEM to really connect us and help us to encourage each other to pursue our passions. I actually did not know that I was going to go into medicine until a little bit later in life. My first passion and my first career was as a musician. I played classical violin, but I was always drawn to medicine because my father, who was my role model, he was a doctor, and I liked science. I liked math during high school, and it took me a little while to figure out that this is ultimately what I wanted to do. But it's been a long path, but a very, very rewarding path, and this is absolutely what I was meant to do, and I love it. So I've been really excited to share with Priya the journey, and it can be a little bit daunting at first to figure out how you're going to get to this place. But for someone who's been through it, it can help and mentor somebody through all the steps. This is a really great program. Priya, do you want to kind of recount a little bit of our first conversation?
Yes, so my mom is a registered nurse, that's how I gained interest into the medical field. But I didn't have a proper idea of where I wanted to go into until I entered high school. And I got to be a part of a lot of volunteer programs where I get to help people. Um, this is, and I knew that this is something I wanted to continue. This is something I'm extremely passionate about. And I feel that the STEM field allows me to continue helping people, and it has a broad range of opportunities and professions that can help feed new opportunities and curiosities about what I'm passionate about.
Yeah, that's great. So it seems like both Priya and I have had family members that were in the field, and even then, it's very daunting, as Priya and I talked about. Just getting to medical school, so much has changed. I was telling her that the MCAT that she's going to take, the exam that helps you get into medical school, is so different than the exam I took. But the STEM Goes Red program is great for people who don't have family members in the health field but are interested in pursuing that or any sort of STEM field. STEM is, all the aspects of STEM are really important to medicine and to especially heart health, which is a priority of the American Heart Association: science, technology, engineering, and math. So even people that pursue fields that are not directly in medicine can contribute to the cause of fighting cardiovascular disease, which is the number one killer of men and women in this nation. Priya shared with me she's actually very advanced for her stage and her age. She's working on an essay, I think, looking at traumatic brain injury. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, Priya?
Yes, I wanted to find ways or research on ways the brain rewires itself after physical and psychological trauma. And I've been looking into neuroplasticity and how in that area, trauma isn't really looked into. So I really wanted to explore that and write my essay on that.
That's great. And, I think one another great thing about this program is I've recently, two women, two scientists here at UT Health San Antonio who are women and funded by the AHA are in fact studying the very topic that Priya's essay is about. So I'm planning to connect all three of them and continue to expand this STEM network of women. It's a great, great initiative.
So during COVID, it's been really hard to find experiences and opportunities to further expand my knowledge on the STEM field. And I feel, talking with Dr. Hui and along with other doctors through this program, really did help me expand my knowledge and get, further insight into how the medical field it is itself.
Yes, so it's been great to meet Priya, even though it's virtually. I feel it's so important at all stages of our life to make these connections. And COVID has the pandemic has made it more difficult to do it in person, but luckily with technology, which is part of STEM, that is possible. And as we come out of the pandemic, it's important that we continue to make these connections and to reach out for the future leaders, of our field and of our nation. So we hope that STEM Goes Red will continue to progress and evolve as time marches on. Our hope is that STEM Goes Red continues to be a very robust and vital part of the San Antonio chapter of American Heart Association. Really like to thank them for making this possible. We have talented young people that we like to reach out to, and it's really through this effort that we've been able to make these connections.